The Lebanon School District is celebrating a major milestone. Students and staff signed a structural beam that is part of a more than 60,000 square foot addition. This expansion will house new science and art classrooms, as well as some general purpose classrooms. This morning, construction crews raised that beam into place, turning those signatures into a permanent piece of school history. The school says this project isn't just about steel and concrete, but about strengthening the district and investing in the future.
I think it's important to celebrate those kinds of things, and this is a big deal for Lebanon, and we're so grateful to our community being supportive of a project like this, and we really want to celebrate.
And this expansion was made possible after voters passed Proposition 4 in April of 2024. It's a $41 million no-tax levy increase bond issue that's funding improvements not just at Lebanon High School, but also at Maple Crest and Boswell Elementaries.